Hello and welcome into the Piles of Paragraphs creative space. I'm Lori and today I'm going to share with you some of the treasures that I found when I was on my vacation. So maybe get yourself a nice cup of coffee, cup of tea, sit down. I won't take that long. I didn't get that much stuff, but anyway, welcome in and hope everyone's doing well and has had a chance to do something creative. I'm trying to get back into the groove of being creative. So I thought a good way to do that would be to share some of the treasures that I got with you. Get my voice going again. Okay, well, we went to Paris, and in Paris we visited the Sainte-Chapelle Chapel, and I picked up this little rubber stamp of Notre Dame. We also visited Notre Dame because it's reopened again, and that was something on my husband's list of things he wanted to do, so we did that. It was really fun. Let's see. And then we went to two different flea markets while we were there. A smaller, well, kind of a smaller one, more more manageable to my brain. We went to one in I'm sure I'm going to say the name of the area wrong. Vanves. It's Vanves, and it's held every weekend, Saturday, Sunday mornings. And so we went, and I found some treasures there. We also went to the big, huge flea market, which is in my brain kind of to the north of Paris, which I never say correctly. I always call it Saint Ouen. Ouen is part of the name. We went there. That was really overwhelming for me this time. And so I didn't find too much stuff there, and everything is haberdashery, so I don't know if you'll really be interested or not. I didn't find any paper stuff this time. I saw some paper stuff the first weekend, and I was trying to be really good. Oh, I did get a couple of books that I didn't bring up, but anyway, I did find a couple of books there, so I fib a little. I did find some paper things. Okay, so let me just stop yammering on and show you some of the stuff I got. Here's a piece of vintage lace. This came from the smaller flea market in Vanves. And the lady had a lovely, lovely booth with beautiful laces and some linen. Hi, Bunty. My kitty Bunty's here to visit. Let's see, I think these all came from her booth. Maybe not. These might have come from when we were in Paris. But anyway, the point is, vacation haul. This is really pretty piece of very fine lace. Let's see, let me make sure I'm not too far forward. I tend to go way too far forward when I do these videos. So let's see. Okay, there's another piece. These are all quite old. Yeah, these definitely came from the one in Paris. Was it interesting? She had this whole huge, it's a permanent space for the flea market there in Saint Ouen. And I think this is the same lady I bought stuff from 2 years ago, but she didn't have a big, huge space then. It's this big, huge room just piled full of laces and fabrics, and she did have some books and things like that. So I just kind of went through. She had some drawers that had stuff tucked in them, and these were tucked in baskets and drawers, so I picked these up. I thought they would be really fun to incorporate into my stuff. So there's these. There's this little piece of, I think it was probably off of maybe a curtain or maybe a pillowcase. It's got a little pin in it, which I haven't taken out yet. Let's see. Too far forward again. Oh, let's come back this way. There we go. This will help me set my boundaries better. I definitely got these from the lady. And they're wound around old. I'm guessing they must maybe have been for lace, but they may have been for something else. The lace is printed on them, but there's various types of lace. Isn't this one just gorgeous? Again, I'm going too far forward. Isn't that pretty? I'm so excited about using these. I've already got one little project in mind, which Probably by the time you see this, you will have seen that one. Here's another one where they just wound it around cardboard. This part reminds me of my grandmother. She used to do stuff like this all the time. So there's some crocheted laces and then some regular laces. Oh, I remember seeing this little teeny tiny lace in there. Oh, so cool. Old, kind of grungy, but you know, I like grungy. And here's some more pieces. You know me, I like a bundle, but I was trying to be good and just buy small pieces because, of course, I didn't leave enough room in my suitcases for anything too big. Here's another piece. I think this probably is the cardboard that it originally came on. It has a little tiny pin in it. Let's see. Oh, Galeries Lafayette. Yes, that's one of the shopping areas in Paris. That was on my list to go to, but we did not get there. So it's another piece of lace. Like I said, I'll have to show you the books at some other time too. I just got one little, it looks like a ledger, but it's actually from a monastery, and it looks like probably a lesson book, but the handwriting in it is amazing. And I have these little lace pieces that were all, you know, because this was truly a bundle. So I kept gathering my little stack and then holding my breath when I went up to ask her how much things were going to cost. Although her prices were really very reasonable, which I remembered from last time. She was very, very nice to work with. She did not speak English, but she had a nice young man there that was helping her, and he was translating for me. So there's another little piece. And then I got this, which I just couldn't resist. It's laundry labels, but it's all the number 50. No personal significance. I just thought it was kind of cool. And then I got these laces. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? Let me finish. Here's another piece of this, which I think is just gorgeous. I guess it does have a pin in it. Let me see if I can take the pin out of this one. I knew there was another pin floating around somewhere. Let me pull that out. Oops, where's the, oh yeah, good. The pin bathtub is right there. I haven't done videos for like a month, and it feels like a year. Okay, so here's all my little pieces of lace. So let me scoop these up and off the desk, and then I'll leave this one here so that I remember not to go too far forward. I did pick up this piece, and I'm not sure how old it is, or if it's, I don't think it's hand done. I think it's maybe machine done, but I thought it was really pretty, so I had to add that. And this one too, probably not hand done, but I also thought it was really pretty. And there were not tons of haberdashery kind of things at that. There were a lot of books and lots of household items. It was really very fascinating. If I ever go back again, I would like to go to that flea market again, because it was really neat. Lots of stuff to see. So I got 3 of those, and then I like a bundle. My friend Chris and I had talked about me getting some lace so I could share with her. So hopefully she'll like this, because I saw this and I got very, very excited. I think it's really pretty. Once again, not sure if it's probably machine done. Feels old, looks old. And there's a chunk of it. So this will be making probably many appearances in my stuff. And then I did find one embroidered piece. There weren't lots of them, and some of the ones that I saw were really, really expensive, but this one's kind of a bit grungy, but you know, that's okay with me. It's pretty with the roses, and it's hand done. So I was really excited to find this one. Everything else is very neutral, so that has a little bit of color. And then I got this piece from the lovely lady. Excuse me, my voice is going to go. It's cotton, I think, but it's old because it has that wonderful soft, really soft hand to it. And then it's got the personal label on it. I have to wash all these. It was funny, I bought the lace from the lady and then went all the way down to the end and then came back, and it'd been really good and hadn't found a bunch of other stuff to buy. So then I wanted to buy some fabric from her, and I think it was her mom that was there with her. So I was looking at the stuff, and she says, make sure you wash this. She meant to wash it, but she didn't do it. I'm like, okay, no problem. I always wash the fabric stuff that I bring home. So this is a wonderful piece of old linen. And I wish you could feel it. It's so nice and soft, and it's very cool. So very excited. Those are my only two big pieces of fabric that I got. So let's put all this stuff over here again. Get out of the way. These two little pieces came from the lady at St. Ouen, and I was really scared when I took them up to her how much she was going to charge for them. But they are the fabric swatches so that people could choose what they wanted to have their suits made out of. And so let's see, what does it say on it? It must be a shopping area. Oh, they are a company. They were in Lyon, Marseille, Bordeaux. I never know how to say that one. Nantes, Angers, and Nancy. So I don't know if it's cashmere. I don't know. My French is a tiny bit better than it used to be, but it's still not really very good. But I just couldn't resist these little pieces. They really feel like a wool. So they would be I think probably suit coats. But they were so cool with these labels on them. And I'm gonna see if I can scan this label so I could so I can actually use it, because these are like Hoardsville pieces for sure. And this one is more of a boucle. Boy, I can't speak today. And then there's the herringbone. Oh yeah, this one is hand numbered, so this one's really old. Costume blouse. Probably does not mean what I think it means. Yeah, so I was very excited about this. Oh, my oh no, good. Phew. All right. Oh, yeah, you can see they're really, really old. So they're kind of disintegrating, but very cool. Very, very cool. There's a little announcement, and so these are probably two of my favorite things that I found. Oh, but now I have crumbles. Crumbles, 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 crumbles all over. But I also found this. I found this in Valvy. And once again, I walked past it. I was trying to be good. And so then when we came back out, we walked, of course, back out the same way because I wanted to see the nice lady with the lace. And so I stopped back by to see about this little box. And it's an old cigarette box, but it's somebody's button box. So look at all these fun, can you see them? Yeah, look at all these fun little buttons that are in here. And I don't know what these are, pieces of something. And they kind of feel like maybe they were bone, because a lot of the little buttons in here are, that's plastic, but a lot of the buttons in here are shell buttons, I think. But I just thought it was really fun. There's a little metal. Let's see, who is it? I scratched my glasses as soon as we got to Paris, and so I've been suffering and not being able to see. Yeah. Sorry, I cannot read it. So then there's this little thing that is I think that used to be what they used to use for the shoes. The shoes when they had buttons. So anyway, this is my little treasure box of wonderful buttons. Oh, in here somewhere is a little string of teeny tiny buttons that probably would have been on maybe a like baby buttons. These are so small. Oh, I can't find it. Oh, wait, is that it? This is it. There we go. Can you see how tiny these are? Let me set them up there. Can you see? Anyway, probably far too tiny for me to ever use, but I thought it was really fun. You know, to me, finding someone's button box like this is like a little treasure hunt. So anyway, I think that's it for the stuff I remember to bring upstairs. The books are downstairs. I will show those to you at another time. That's interesting. My voice is fading, so I better go get a cup of tea and try to get in shape for my next video. But these are my super treasures from the trip, and I am glad to be home. Glad I went, and still trying to catch up on my sleep. I didn't sleep worth a darn for the whole trip, and I haven't slept very well since I got home. Last night was almost a full night's sleep, so I'm getting a little bit better. But anyway, so well, thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed my little haul video to share with you my treasures that I got. And if you did like the video, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. The little channel's growing very slowly. I would like it to grow a little faster. And please comment which of these was your favorite, or the second question, maybe this one. What do you think about the button box? And do you have a button box in your life? So thanks for joining me today. I will talk to you soon, and I will say bye-bye for now.